Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable judges, respected guests, and all audiences. First, I want thanks to the committee for giving me this great chance for deliver my speech. My name is Muhammad Ivan, student from 8th grade of SMP Mutual, Kota Magelang. In this wonderful occasion, I would like to talk about students' perception on online learning during pandemic COVID-19. In the late June 2019, China announced the first case of COVID-19. Starting from that day, COVID-19 is spreading like a wildfire and infected almost all of countries in this world with no exception. It affects on every aspect in every country. Everything stopped, projects delayed, workplace closed, and school shut down. The COVID-19 pandemic took the world by surprise. The world seems being stopped because of this coronavirus. Although the school should be shut down, education must go on. As the solution, the students continue their education through online learning, which we call now learning at home. We use Zoom, video calls, Google Classroom, and many other platforms to support online learning process. This is currently the best alternative to keep the schools open with cautioning the students' health. The online learning solution also implemented by almost all countries. Based on a news platform in New York to support online learning process, the educational department in New York spending more than $269 million to purchase iPad and then distribute the 321,000 of iPads to NYC or New York City students for remote learning. But they still missing 77,000 devices. However, it is only for students in NYC, which is relatively small compared to our country, Indonesia, who has thousands of islands and has a large area, right? So, a solution given by the government that is learning at home program. The government initiated to make a TV program called Belajar dari Rumah or Learning from Home, which deliver the learning material for elementary school until senior high school. The program can be watched on TVRI. It's help for students and teachers who has no internet access, who has no capability for running online platform, and for them who has no devices to keep them connected virtually. To add on this, the government should still provide the offline option for students without internet access, such as distribution of books and learning materials. As a student who experience that online learning, it is difficult for us to adjust to it, as there are no simulation or implementation of online learning before. Almost all students reported that online learning it is difficult more than learning in the classroom. Some others said it's because they don't understand the material well and couldn't ask anyone. And some others said it's because they got a tons of homework who made them more stressful. However, in my opinions, learning in the classroom may have been difficult. But having friends, it makes it more fun and better. But the online learning take out the benefits of having friends and being stuck with nothing but homework. Personally, I think that online classes is the best alternative for us before we can learn in the classroom. The presence of COVID-19 will directly and permanently change education in the future, saying that we must be able to adapt to working and studying online for any kind of reasons and situation. Only time will tell whether that online classes will be a good substitute for normal classes. And if they are, there will be a rise in online educational program and online universities. That's all for me. Keep fighting and happy learning. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.